Hey parents, I'm Sarah McCarthy, the creator of McCarthyMathAcademy.com. And today's video is just for you because I'm going to break down exactly how you can use Taking on the B.E.S.T at home. And you might be thinking, what is Taking on the B.E.S.T? Well, it's an engaging and motivating math program complete with tons of resources and video lessons that are specifically aligned to Florida's best standards for math. Throughout this video, I'll be referencing the Taking on the B.E.S.T monthly membership. And if you don't have a monthly membership yet, that is totally okay. Just stick around with me until the end of the video and I will show you exactly where you can access your free trial and your monthly membership
to get instant access.
So if you are a parent and you are using Taking on the B.E.S.T with your child at home, there's 3 things that I'd like for you to consider. Decide, connect, and find. Okay, decide, connect, and find. Let's talk about decide first. The first thing you're going to do is decide if you're going to use Taking on the B.E.S.T to review, preview, or tackle the current skill. Let's tackle how you might use this to review, okay? For example, let's say that your child comes home with a low test score or a low assignment, low grade, or maybe you're checking online and they have a low grade. You could use Taking on the B.E.S.T to review so your child isn't just moving on without understanding what they don't understand. Listen, I was a classroom teacher for over a decade and I know how quick the pacing guides are, and honestly, there isn't a whole lot of time in your 60-minute math block at school to review. There's a lot of content to cover and not a lot of time to teach it, and that's just the unfortunate fact of classrooms today. But with Taking on the B.E.S.T, you can use it to review to fill in those gaps that your child missed. You could also use Taking on the B.E.S.T to preview, so maybe that's how you decide to use it.
To preview an upcoming skill.
Using Taking on the B.E.S.T to preview an upcoming skill can help your child boost their confidence and to enter into that lesson having a lot of background knowledge, and therefore they're able to connect more with the lessons at school. Or perhaps you'd like to have your child practicing what they're currently learning in school. So the first thing that I encourage you to do as a parent using Taking on the B.E.S.T is decide, do I want to use this to review, preview, or to hover around a current skill? Maybe you're thinking, well, I might use it for all 3, and that's totally cool. Taking on the B.E.S.T is extremely flexible and you can use it as you see fit. Okay, so now that you've decided how you're going to use Taking on the B.E.S.T, the second step is to connect with your child's teacher. So why is it important to check in with your child's teacher? Well, it's important to figure out what standard or standards that you need to be supporting your child with at home. So if you're using this to review, you might email or talk to your child's teacher and just say, hey,
what were the standards for the last assessment that my child took? Can you send them to me? That way I can help them at home.
Or if you're using it to preview, you might
say, hey, what are the upcoming standards that you're working on in the next unit so I can help my child to get ahead?
Or if you're focusing on what's currently going on in the classroom, email your child's teacher and say,
hey, what are you working on currently in the classroom? Can you send me the standards?
When I'm referring to standards, the teacher should provide something like this. Something like MA.3.NSO.1.1, where the MA stands for math, that's the subject being taught. 3 is the grade level, so if you have a 3rd grader, it would be 3, 4th grader would be 4, 5th grader would be 5, right? The next one is NSO. That stands for number sense and operations. That is a strand that we're focusing on. We've got 6 of those. And then the 1.1 is just the standard that we're referring to. Now that might seem like a lot. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of an understanding to it. But if you're like, what are you talking about with this code? Please don't worry about it. Just get the code, get the standard, because now it's time to go locate what you need. So you've decided how you're going to use Taking on the B.E.S.T. You've connected with your child's teacher to see which standards you need to be focusing on, and now it's time. Third step is to go locate it, to go find what you need. Now I've tried to make this super easy with your monthly membership. So let's imagine that you have a 5th grader who's been struggling with multiplication. So you've decided that you're going to review multiplication. You've emailed the teacher and you've said, hey, can you please send me the standard that I need to review multiplication? And your child's teacher has sent over MA.5.NSO.2.1. And there are a ton of resources in here that are specifically aligned to this standard. As you can see, for this particular standard, there are 3 video lessons to help you break it down. There's also student guides included that go right with the video lessons. If you have the silver plan, there are even more printables available to you. And just a heads up, if you have the gold plan and you're needing some more support, Right here, you can go to this breaking down the best standards for teachers. I know it says for teachers, and we spend some time in these videos breaking down the standard. That's kind of more for the teachers. You are fine to go ahead and take a look at it, but it is targeted for teachers. But if you scroll to the second half of the lesson, towards the end of the video, I'll walk you through more practice that you have access to with McCarthy Math 155 if you have the gold plan, okay? So if you need even more video lessons, that will point you in the right direction. So that's it. 3 easy steps. Decide how you're going to use this program. Connect with your child's teacher to figure out which standards you need to be targeting with your child at home, and find the standard that you need in your Taking on the B.E.S.T membership. A few more bonus tips for you. You probably noticed some of the printables that are there. You can either download and print them, you could download them and have them on an iPad to review. I even have workbooks available on Amazon for you that contain everything there for you. Now, you've heard me say before that it is super important to stay connected with your child's teacher. The teacher and you and your student all on the same page provides a wonderful relationship to best help your student. If for some reason you're having a difficult time connecting with your child's teacher, in order to help your child at home, please send me an email, okay? If you send me an email letting me know what your child is struggling with in school, I can definitely point you in the right direction, okay? I love being able to help you. Please know that you are not bothering me at all by emailing me. That is my job. That's my mission, is to help here. So if you for some reason are not able to connect with your child's teacher, I do recommend that you email me so we can get the help that your child needs. Now, at the beginning of this episode, I did promise you that I would let you know how to access either the free trial or signing up for your monthly membership. I've included both of those links down below or somewhere around this video, okay? You should see where it says free trial or monthly membership. I've also included videos that help to walk you through the process for signing up for a free trial and signing up for a monthly membership. It is not a difficult process, but sometimes just having somebody there to walk through it with you so you know you're doing the right thing is super helpful. So, all right, I think that's it. Thanks so much for joining me today, parents. Thank you for all that you're doing to help your child at home, and I hope that this video brings value to your world. And before we go, let me remind you that what you choose to do with your life, it really does matter. So get out there and change the world in your own special way, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye!